See if we got it. It looks like it's setting up for everybody. It's loading slowly, slowly.
All right.
Boom. We are live
Hey.
on Facebook. Love it, love it, love it. All right, we should have no problems. We should be ready to rock and roll. Uh, what's up? Oh, let me go ahead and share my screen. I feel like I'm hiding over here. Okay. What's up, folks? What is going on today? Today is a big day. Super excited about what we have to bring for you guys today. As you know, we've got a good series of stuff going on live right now where we're streaming nothing but the best content available to you guys to help you get through this quarantine time. So today, what we're going to have is something really special. It's we're going to be talking real quick with a bunch of the leaders that we have within our Forex and wealth community from the island of the Bahamas, the great island nation of the Bahamas. And we're going to be able to talk to them a little bit about not only trading, but most importantly about something that they have coming up this Tuesday, which is going to be super, super exciting. So at the end of this, we'll drop a flyer for that event that's coming up on Tuesday. What I want to tell you guys right now is oftentimes when you hear stuff, you don't have time to prepare for it. A lot of times I realize that that's the reason why people can't jump on Zooms. They're taking care of kids, they're cooking dinner, they're doing all kinds of stuff. They hear about it last minute. The beauty of what we have now is we are giving you guys 48 hours advance notice to change your life. 48 hours of advance notice for you to go ahead and prioritize you. Prioritize you so that you can take some time to get some information that can dramatically impact what it is that you have going on in the future. You know, a lot of us have been impacted by what we have going on right now, whether it's quarantine, whether it's COVID. Some of us are on unemployment. We got record high rates here in the United States. People have been impacted all over the world. But what I can tell you right now, without making income claims or without even being braggadocious, is that it's almost embarrassing, is the fact that those of us who are in the trading community really haven't had to suffer many of those hardships that have been going on because we took the time to dig our well before we got thirsty. We took the time to learn a skill set that we can use and translate to help us be profitable every day from our cell phone, no matter where we are in the world for the rest of our life. And so because of that, with all the volatility that's been going on in the market, and we have a master trader on the call today to be able to talk to you about this, because of all the stuff that we have going on, where our wealth community as a company has been adding new students and new people and growing at a rate that is so massive, it's absolutely unbelievable. Literally, this is the greatest amount of momentum I've ever seen in a company ever in the history of what we have going on in terms of our arena, in terms of this space. Okay, there are people 23 and under making huge numbers. Every single day we pop another six-figure earner. It's literally sometimes 3 or 4 people a day. That's what's going on right now in terms of the growth on the business side of things. So what we have for you today is we're going to be able to interview some of these top leaders in the Bahamas. Okay, some of these people that are making it happen and literally changing the destiny of that island nation right now as we speak in real time, no BS, no hype, right? Because when you talk about trading, it's not hype, it's math. Ain't that right, Jamal? It's not hype, it's math. You can follow a compound interest sheet and there's no hype to the compound interest sheet. It says if you get 10%, your account grows by 10%. If you get 6%, your account grows by 6%. So this is not a hype session that we're going to have to you. This is a real life session to change your life. And so I'm excited right now. And the first person I'm going to bring up just to talk to you, just to kind of introduce what we have going on and what's going to be taking place in the Bahamas, is a gentleman that I had the great privilege to interview just the other day. So you guys already got some nuggets, but we're going to ask him to give you a little bit more. Mr. Edwin Pender, please, brother, go ahead and share with them a little bit, just an overview, because we're going to come back to you about what's going to be taking place this Tuesday night and how it can impact people's lives.
Okay, Andre, I honestly appreciate the introduction. You're awesome guy. Every time I call on you, you're always there. And so in my mind, you're also a Bahamian, and so I appreciate it. The conversation we're here to have today is basically about our upcoming event on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. The time is now Bahamas Relaunch. And the whole gist of the event is just to expose persons to a skill set that they could use to change their financial situations, change the way they've been doing things for the last 10, 15, 20 years. And it is through the powerful skill set of trading in the foreign exchange market. How this all began for me, it was about 2 years ago. I had just been introduced to this skill set. And someone hit me up from Guyana. And this guy introduced himself as Apostle Bruce Ramsey. And he began to say some things to me. He said that, listen, he was in the shower and God said some things to him. And he said that God said that he's going to use an opportunity to help me bring financial deliverance to the people in my area. At first, I basically rejected it. I did not believe, I did not take what he said. But as I go through, throughout my days, I just keep on hearing the term financial deliverance, financial deliverance. And that's when they say, hey, listen, this is something serious, right? And so I then say, listen, God, this must be from you. And so I will take up the mantle and I would take this as my mandate, and I'm going to expose my people to a skill set, like I said, that would bring them financial freedom. And ever since I actually accepted that mandate, I've been just all out basically introducing it. So this whole event, I know the Bahamas might have heard about forex trading, whatever, but you have never heard about it like you're going to hear about it on Tuesday night. I promise you. And so I'm just fulfilling my God-given mandate. Just as Andre said, in the last couple of months, the company we were part of had massive growth all over the world. You had chairman being pop, like you had over 30,000 people just in the month of March. And guess what? I will not allow my Bahamian people to miss out on this opportunity. And so this is the reason why I said this is the time now for us to relaunch the Bahamas.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, it's an interesting point that you brought up 30,000 people. I think throughout this whole quarantine, there are now over 40,000 people that they've been adding to the company. But here's the thing that our industry, let's take the trading piece aside for just 1 second. And let's talk about what you said, Mr. Pender, and that is that our industry always grows the fastest in times of distress. Here's why. Because what happens is it exposes to you that time of stress that you're not doing as well as you thought you were. And what happens is more people become open to listening to something. So right now is a time for those people who want to build something where they can create residual income, where they can create a sustainable business model that they can use going forward. Right now, there's never been a better time. And what I mean by that is you could literally have no experience, or you could have a ton of experience and you failed in network marketing over and over and over again. But right now, you can come into something like what we have going on and you can absolutely blow this thing out the water and absolutely win like you've never won before, because the timing is absolutely perfect. Because there's not a soul that you know that right now does not want to know about another way to make some extra money, right? I mean, there's no way. Like, it doesn't matter how well you're doing. Like Jeff Bezos is starting new streams of income right now, right? Like he's just like, just in case, right? Just in case I need something else, right? So that's awesome, bro. So listen, man, Mr. King, how are you today? You're muted, brother. We need to hear you. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. All right. So listen, I know that you are an incredible leader in the Bahamas. I know that I've been on calls with you. You oftentimes host the events. You're the absolute, epitome of a servant leader, not only in this organization, but from what I've seen, from what's going on in the Bahamas, also outside in the community. But you're one of those glue guys that helps really put this together. You've been with Eddie since the beginning. You guys have been growing this thing in the Bahamas. What can people look forward to with this training on Tuesday night? And you're going to be one of the people that's going to be on the call. What are some of the highlights that you're looking to bring, and what can they get out of this that's going to benefit them, if you don't mind my asking?
Man, thanks, Andre. Right now, one terrific Tuesday. And one of the greatest things that we need to have is hope and answers, because right now everybody's operating in an avenue of uncertainty, anxiety, apprehension, what's going to happen next. And like you said earlier, we're in a community that we are creating our own next. We're in a community where, you know, our product is an education, but education is about money. And the thing about it, we always talk about money. Either you have too much of it, not enough of it, where did it go? Or how do I get it? Because I have bills, I have family, I have needs, I have, you know, I need to eat, I need to take care of myself. And right now, governments don't have answers. And we're gonna just be speaking about, hey, a solution and opportunities and avenues that people can tap into to rectify and to change their lives. And we want everybody to be in a call. I don't care. I don't care if they're coming from Istanbul or I don't care where it is, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Crooked Island, Bahamas, because we know what we have. So it's important right now that we shift our mindset. The Bible says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We can't change our situation until we change our mindset. And if we keep on doing the same thing over and over again, that's called AKA insanity, right?
Yes.
So I don't need to be insane. So, you know, we have a master trader right here in the Bahamas. He's on this call right now, Jamal. We have fantastic opportunity. The company that we represent, that we're a part of, the educational platform is par none. I mean, in every level in terms of economics, forex market, cryptocurrency market, and then Randy, our leader man, is going to bring a wallop in terms of, hey, what's going on in the economic world, what's happening in banking, what's happening in finance, and how will that affect you? Here, Andre, here we are in the Bahamas, right? Our major industry is tourism. Tourism is, there is no tourism. That's done. I mean, Vegas is shut down. Disney is shut down. So, and then you look at it, we need to have X amount of US dollars in our economy to help to sustain the level of our own dollar. That's a serious issue. And there's no time as to when those things are going to change. It will never get back to normal. We are in a new normal. So we need to have a new plan. We need to have a new mandate. We need to have a new forum. And the forum we're going to be talking about is IM Mastery Relaunch this Tuesday. So tune in, everybody. Tune in. I mean, get your pen, get your pad, get your cup of coffee, get your herbal iced tea. Tune in.
Yo, he dropping nuggets. Yo, I don't know if the people look, whatever the timestamp of this little section is right here, I better see some fire emojis. I better see a whole bunch of stuff in the share. Let me tell you, my man said, right now we're in a time of no hope, and we have hope and answers. Hope and answers. Because hope in by itself can get frustrating, right? If you ain't got hope and answers, or you don't have hope and a vehicle to apply the hope, you understand what I'm saying? That can get really, really frustrating. Then you said governments don't have the answers, but we got the answers. And then you just crushed them by telling them that we're in a new normal, so we need a new plan. So how is it for you personally? For you personally, you talked about hope and answers. You talked about the new plan. Since your involvement, let's keep it real. Let's strip it apart and just say, how has your involvement over the past year plus made it so during this time, also coming out of Dorian, all these different times, you've been able to maintain hope besides your faith, which I know you have a strong faith background, but specifically being involved in this community, and how has the skill set that you've learned been able to do that for you, just hope and answers? Specifically to you, Dwayne, how's that been working for you?
You know, when other people are watching the news, I'm watching the markets. So I'm in trading. I don't have time to watch people chat. I don't have time. When pips are moving, you know, when the market is moving, and because of the movement of the market, you know, I'm creating an economic shift, an economic new paradigm for myself, my family. But I love my country, and I try to get this out to the government through different avenues and Facebook and so forth. And I hope they get it. If they don't get it, you know, we got it. But you know, this is helping myself. This is helping many people on our team and all over the world. Even
Yeah.
some people who aren't on our team, but who are doing it. And it's a solution. You know, it's a solution.
It's a
So
solution that's viable, right? That's anybody can learn, right? As long as you can count to 10, you can learn how to do this, right?
we got 82-year-old people. We have people who are, you know, got their teenagers trading on demo accounts, you know.
That's
So
awesome. That's awesome. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. And because you really did say something when you said, listen, it's the new normal, so we need a new plan. I think you really hit that, nail on the head, really. I think people have needed a new plan before the new normal came, but now they really need a new plan, and they really need to understand what's going on. So we have been talking a little bit on this call right now about trading. We did talk about some network marketing stuff, but I want you guys to know that what you guys are going to have access to on Tuesday is not only information. This is unlike anything that you've ever been a part of, you've ever heard of. If you've ever gone to an opportunity meeting, you've ever gone to a hotel, you've ever invited people down to your house and tried to get them to buy Tupperware. This is nothing like anything that you've ever been a part of. So I need you to unlearn whatever it has. I need you to unblock whatever the blocks were that you ever had, because you need a new plan, right? Just like Mr. King said, you need a new plan. You need hope and you need answers during this time. See, unlike anything that you've ever been a part of, the majority of people who join our platform have nothing to do with the business side. They're only customers of learning the skill. And when I say the majority, I don't mean like 51%. I mean like 9 out of 10 people who come to what we're looking to do don't want to have anything to do with that other part of it. But the skill set that they're learning is so valuable to them and their family that they stick around as customers anyway, that they still engage in the community anyway, that they still participate and learn anyway. And so this is unlike anything that you've ever been able to be a part of. So I need you to come with a new mind, with new eyes. I need you to look at stuff. I need you to open up and say, hey, listen, if I'm 41, 42, 45, 33, 30 years old, and this scenario impacted me, if I'm literally like, please let them pass another stimulus check, okay? If I'm willing to mortgage my future by having them cut the stimulus check today, it's time for you to listen, because what that means is just simply what you know about money up until this point has not worked. Okay, that's all it means. It doesn't mean that you can't learn. It doesn't mean that you can't go forward. It just means right now what you know hasn't worked. And right now what we know is going to be able to give you some new information that's going to give you new options. Now, with that being said, let's talk about trading, because trading is how we're able to generate some of the income. You can see the smile on his face right now, because I said, let's talk about trading. He knows who's coming. He knows what this is. He knows what his bank account look like. Okay, we ain't gonna say nothing. We ain't gonna put him on the spot like that. Okay, but here's the deal. When you're talking about trading, most people are scared to trade because they don't know enough about it. They don't have enough financial education. The platform gives us the financial education, but the secret sauce of what you have in the Bahamas, the secret sauce of what we have all over the world, is that not only do we have a platform, but we also have master traders, people who have developed a skill set to the point where they're highly profitable in the market, and they're willing to share that information with you. They're willing to walk you step by step and say, let me show you what I did. Oh my God. Okay. You don't get that anywhere else. I guarantee you go to Wall Street and someone's got a secret formula and they've got a new indicator that they're using. They're not going to tell you, right? But right here, we got people like Mr. Jamal Green, master trader out of the Bahamas, who are going to be able to walk you through. And I know, Jamal, you're going to be on this training on Tuesday night. Is that correct? You got to unmute yourself, bro.
Definitely. I'll definitely be on.
All right. Why don't you share with the people a little bit about sort of what trading has done for you and sort of what you're going to bring to them on Tuesday night, so that they can get a little preview. Don't give them too much of the sauce though, all right? They got to show up on Tuesday. We don't want them trying to get into the market today, all right?
So my name is Jamal Green. I've been trading for a little over 2 years. Didn't know anything about Forex, didn't know anything about financial markets, couldn't tell you what a candle was, didn't know the foreign exchange existed. And I came in, jumped into the academy, and I thought that I wasn't going to learn it. It looked like too much. I thought that it was overwhelming. And I just did one video at a time. The support system and the educators that I Am Mastery Academy has is phenomenal. You can actually go and speak to the educators on their go live sessions to ask questions. And I don't know where you could do that anywhere in the world. And that was powerful for me. And so when you guys come on Tuesday, you're going to be exposed to what we basically have to offer. No need to reinvent the wheel. If we have a system that works, just come in and let us help you to make this money. You don't need to know everything, but you do need to be able to count to 10. That's definite. You need to know how to count to 10. If we have some setups, because the market will be open on Tuesday, if we find some setups, definitely be able to throw some out right then and there. You might be able to get some pips for our experienced traders. And you get to see the excitement from our traders when they make this money. And then it may be a learning opportunity as well. It's not all about money. It's about having the opportunity to gain this skill. And so once you come on the call, you will definitely be exposed to. And I don't believe I'm not the only trader that's going to be on. We also have some other traders here in the Bahamas as well who will be on the call, who will be able to provide a different perspective as well. If I'm not mistaken, Eddie, we have some other traders. Right? All right, we got some other traders. Like we ain't locking over here.
So I love Jamal, man, because one thing about this guy is he's always super humble and super modest. He doesn't really like the camera too much. I know that much, but he's always super humble and super modest. And what I mean by that, folks, is, you know, he talked about the ability to potentially call a few trades. He talked a little bit about the learning platform, but this gentleman right here is one of a handful of traders that our team has identified that have been put onto a platform called Vibrata, which is sort of a fintech kind of platform. You've ever heard of like Robinhood or Acorn or these types of apps that people go to? Well, Vibrata is an app like that. And Jamal Green literally calls trades on that app through the Vibrata, through our team, for thousands of people per day. Okay, so I want you to understand the responsibility, the pressure, because he knows that people are going to take his trade, they're going to get into the market, and hopefully they're going to win with their money. It's their money, it's not his. None of the money is attached. But what I'm trying to tell you is that in order to have the confidence to do that, you have to be confident in the skill set that you were able to learn. And he just told you 2 years ago, he never even knew about the foreign exchange market. So see what you can do by learning this skill in 2 months. You can go, or 2 years, excuse me. You can go from the point of not knowing anything to being able to have the results that dictate that people want to learn what it is that you have to say, and that they're willing to trust their finances to a decision that you've made in the market by calling out a trade. That is phenomenal, folks. You can impact people's lives. But here's the thing. You might never want to do that. You might just want to be able to get the bank account for your family. And by having people that have that skill set who can help you out, guys, Tuesday night is a no-brainer. Tuesday, and like Jamal said, he's not even going to be the only one that's on there. He's not even going to be the only one that's on there. So absolutely incredible for the Bahamas in general. But anybody who's seeing this from anywhere in the world, as Mr. King said, you want to tune in and listen, because what we're talking about, the skill set that we're talking about, some of the leadership may be specific to the Bahamas, but what we're talking about is a global solution. It's global hope and answers to everybody around the world. So listen, guys, you guys have been a pleasure so far, but I do want to mention one other thing, and I want to get to Mr. Pender, excuse me, here in a second. And what I want you to talk about, Eddie, real quick, is we're also lucky. I know Mr. King mentioned a little bit about it, But you guys are incredible leaders on the Bahamas. You guys are really changing things. But on this call, if I'm not mistaken, we're also going to be able to have some people who are literally worldwide global entrepreneurs that have businesses that expand the world, like Randy Webb and like Nafis Khan. So can you talk about like just the opportunity to sort of to be able to get some information from these people that are running businesses that are doing millions of dollars a year in revenue, as well as trading, and what that could mean for the people who have a chance to possibly pop onto the call on Tuesday night?
Well, I must say, persons watching this live, um, if you want to see change, you must change. And just as Andre said, like, I consider myself to be blessed to even be a part of this company and this organization, because over the last 2 years plus, I've been fortunate to connect with some people who have broadened my horizon. Like, I came from the background of law enforcement, and there are persons that I saluted. There are persons that I stood when they came in the room, and I consider them to be leaders. But when I sit under the mentorship of people like Mr. Randy Webb and the Feast Khan from other camp, listen, I now have a new definition of leadership. I mean, like, we have a series going on our monumental course, the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, and like I'm excited every morning to actually just be in the company, because like my mindset have changed, and a lot of us we've been doing what we've been doing for the last 10, 15, 20 years, like I said earlier, and we've been experiencing the same results. Tuesday night, just come with an open mind. Just come ready to receive, and I promise you, if you come ready to receive, you will leave this Zoom call more than full. And like, I just want to say, because I'm going to pass over. It's probably the last time I share this in. Andre, like I said on my last interview, I thank God for the team. Over the last 2 years, I mean, I was pulled into this by Jamal and a few others, and the amazing thing, I was looking at a picture a few days ago. Not all of us are here. There are some people that started the journey and they ventured off. But everybody that is here, it was ordained by God for them to be here. And Andre, I'm in too deep. I plan to carry this torch if I carry it alone. But our people in the Bahamas will be exposed to what they need to become financially free. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I got people like Mr. Dwayne King, who's behind me, Mr. Jamal Green. Listen, we're going to carry this torch all over the Bahamas and by extension the world. And so that's my 5 cents. People,
That's awesome, bro.
Tuesday, come ready. Come ready, come ready, come ready.
Listen, guys, get ready, because here's the thing, man. Look, you know, you got like Nafis Khan. Like, Nafis Khan is literally reshaping Canada as we speak. I mean, it's really not even an understatement, right? Like, what, and it's not him, it's him and his organization, but through his leadership and through his example, right? You got Randy Webb affecting lives here, the Bahamas, you know, Kenya, literally all over the world, Germany, like all over the world. And so here's the thing. I want people in the Bahamas to know this, okay? Because this is important, is that those types of leaders, when you're an alpha leader like that, yes, you do have a servant's heart, but what you do and the reason why you're successful is because you learn how to prioritize your time as a resource, okay? In other words, you don't waste time. And so for those quality of leaders to say that not only, as in Randy's case, do I want to come to the Bahamas, but in Nafis and Randy's case, where they have a global movement where everybody is pulling at their time to say, I want to take a couple hours out in the middle of the week during our productive time on a Tuesday to make sure that I'm there to support this call in the Bahamas. What that means is that the leadership that you guys have in the Bahamas has earned their respect enough to know that they need to prioritize their time. So folks, what I'm saying that for is if you're on one of these people's pages and you're seeing this as a share, or you see this shared from someone that's in the Bahamas or anyone around the world that's connected to this, you don't have a better leadership team anywhere in the world than what you got right there in the Bahamas, which means you need to tune in and you need to listen and you need to just take a chance to hear what it is that is the information so that you can make an informed decision for your family. Folks, you can hear the heart of everybody on this call. Everybody on this call right now, literally because of trading, does not have to put together an event to bring 500 people from the Bahamas and around the world onto a Zoom call to help change their life. They literally don't have to do it because they can make money trading. They've learned the skill. They're doing it because, as they said, they have a heart for their country, they have a heart for their people, and that translates beyond the borders of the Bahamas, but to anybody who needs hope and answers anywhere in the world. So folks, I'm fired up. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm excited about Tuesday night. And I hope you are too, because I mean, listen, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna have to rearrange some stuff to make sure that I can get some time on that call just to be there. I just want to be there with my pen and my notepad. I hope you'll show up too to be able to take some information. And listen, does anybody have anything else they want to share? Mr. King, Jamal, anybody that you have any last words that you want to share? Mr. King, please go ahead.
You know, most conversations that people are having now is, what do you think the president's going to do, or the prime minister? What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. What do you think? And that's the conversation of waiting and seeing and wondering, right? Versus being in a position to say, hey, what do you think GBP USD is going to be doing right now? Is that going into a buy or a sell? How much money or how many pips do you think you can make in that trade? What's going on with so our level of conversation is so different, and that's not even in consideration of the leadership mentorship that we get. So we're just speaking about the trading aspect. Our total conversation is about how we can profit in the markets and how we can be successful in the markets and how we can leverage our time, leverage our skill, and pool our resources. We're not a company, we're a family. When you really look at it, we have leaders, but it is a family atmosphere. It's a community. That's something that I see, and it's a beautiful thing, because I've never been a part of anything, and I've been in some great organizations, church, Rotary, and so forth, where people are actually helping you to make money, helping you to improve your skill, challenging you every single day. So that's what I just wanted to add. And if you want to be a part of that, and this isn't a call to just come in and sit and listen. If you're not going to be moved to action in your life, then keep doing what you're doing. Because God is a God of action, of movement. You have to go. You have to make a move. And this call is to propel people to take action.
That's awesome. Anybody else? Anything else you want to share? All right. Well, listen, we're going to wrap this up, but I will say this, and I know this, and I can make this promise to you guys. If you're listening to this call and you tune in on Tuesday night and you decide that you want to join this family, there's one thing that I can never guarantee you, and I can't guarantee you anything for these gentlemen and for the other people that are going to be on that call training, the other people that are going to be there. I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee you profits. I can't guarantee you success. But what I can guarantee you, and I know it from my heart that I can say it for them, is that they will match the effort that you put in. In other words, if you put in effort in your own rescue, participating in your own rescue, I guarantee you that they will match that effort, that they will do what it is, that they will come and do above and beyond in order to try to help you find success in the markets. And as Edwin said, leadership, mentorship, all the different types of stuff that I have. I can say that because I know the quality of these gentlemen, and I know the quality of the ladies that are going to be a part of the event on Tuesday. And I know that they have a heart to serve. And so if you can come in and you can decide to learn and you can put some effort into participating in your own rescue, I know that you'll have a group of people that already have a proven step, a proven success, a proven track record that will also match your effort and help you get to where you need to go. And there's nowhere else in the world that you're going to find that. And so it's really exciting. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Eddie, man, I tell you what, you guys got a lot of things going on out there in the Bahamas, bro. A lot of things going on. And I know that there's ranks popping. I can't wait for the recognition call again this week. I mean, last month I was sitting there like, man, I got to get to work, bro. I got to get to work. I did though. I want you to know I did. Don't sleep. There's gonna be There's gonna be some recognition this month. I can tell you that. Anyway, guys, I'm fired up. I'm excited for you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys on Tuesday night. All right. Listen, last thing. If you guys see this video, please share it out. Share it out. Even if Forex you've already heard about it, it's not something for you. It could be something for somebody else. So please take the time. If you see, I don't care if you see it on my page, you see it on Dwayne's page, you see it on Jamal's page, wherever it is, please share this information, because you could be given a lifeline to somebody that never would have received that lifeline without you sharing it. So I appreciate you guys for your time. Awesome, awesome, awesome day. And hey, listen, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and let's get ready. The market's about to open. The market's about to open. Oh, the market open already?
Jamal is on the charts right now.
He's marking.
I'm on the charts.
He's marking up right now. All right, gentlemen, you guys have a good one.
All right, so I appreciate it.
Let me see.